Today's COVID update is brought to you by Fulltech Systems, your technology center, where you'll come for the price but stay for the service.
Welcome back. Of course, we're moving now into our second segment. This one is all about the Belize International Jazz Festival, and it's going to be a jazzy Valentine special. Now, everybody loves the Valentine. Everybody want to feel jazzy. And we've got a crew in to tell us all about it. Karen Vernon is in with us. She's the event organizer. Also, Ellsworth Castillo, who is the Excalibur Sand, it says here. And Carlos Perotti, artistic director. I got to understand Carlos might sing for us this morning. Guys, good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
So the Belize International Jazz Festival, Ms. Kia, you're at it again. You at it again. Tell us about it and how do we move forward with it?
Okay, the jazz, well, you know, the Belize International Jazz Festival is a important initiative.
Yes.
And our focus is providing, creating and promoting a learning environment for not just jazz, but music on a whole in Belize. Mm-hmm. And with that mandate, I mean, you know, our job continues, it never quits. So even with the COVID pandemic upon us, we decided that, you know, we have to get things done. We can't just stop. So last year we had a competition, and then in June we managed when COVID was, the rules were relaxed a bit. We managed to have a show in June, and then we decided we'd do a Christmas competition. But because of time limits and all that, we ended up pushing it to a Valentine show. So we had many people entering the competition, and we had a panel of 3 international judges, and they chose 8 finalists. Mm-hmm. So we decided that, you know, we'll do a Valentine show. So Carlos picked some it's a love theme, of course, because it's Valentine. And these songs were given to the 8 competitors, and they were given like 4, 5, or 6 weeks to, if they wanted, arrange or rearrange and come up with their version of the song to be judged in this competition. So that's how the Jazzy Valentine came about.
Okay. Wow. And Carlos, tell us about how it's been going for you. So I'm just trying to imagine how you work virtually. Are you working virtually with musicians?
Yeah, it's rough.
I know.
Very rough.
Yeah.
We do 3 or 4 times the work what we regular do.
Yeah.
And this is virtual. Music no is the same thing and the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
Of course not.
It's more practically, and you know, we have problem with internet, and the students don't have the resources, and it's very rough, but we try to do the best we can. And the SCC program continue. And that is one of the sources that we use for this jazz festival. Yeah. Many of the students for our department are involved very close to this initiative from the International Jazz Festival. Mm-hmm. We have to try to push the level and self of musicians in Belize. And that's what Karen said, I know it's about jazz. Jazz is the point or a start for this development. So many good teachers, music teachers, music education we have in Belize, and then try the best they can to them a student, and some of them are participate in this event too. Mm-hmm. So jazz no will dead in Belize. We have hope because so many young players are involved in that, and they have the correct example for go through this process. So that's what we want to do, and we will continue to do it as an educator and as a musician. You tell me about me, how music going? Badly, I don't play for land. No job.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But I know a person will cry and put excuses about COVID and this and that and that. We have to create we own opportunities, and I see so many groups in Belize try to do that. Yeah. That is the way we're supposed to go forward. start to cry and start to blame this and blame that and work. I think so we can do it. It's just think and be creative. And that is one of the problems we have. Be creative. In this pandemic, you have to be creative, very creative, and find the way for do things. Sometimes you don't get reward. Sometimes you don't make no money. But unless you help somebody else to do something, and also you enjoy yourself to do it. So that's the way I think about all of those things what happen right now.
Carlos, I think there's no bigger reward than than learning skills or becoming better at your skills and the educational aspect of learning music. So while you might play and there is nobody listening, or at least you're practicing, which of course build your skill and the educational aspect of it.
You have 10 commitment in music. Practice, 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 practice again, practice one more time, practice and practice and practice. This is the art of commitment.
I love that. I think that should just be the 10 commandments if you want to be professional at anything.
That's the only thing. Less talking, more practice, and you will develop your skills. That's all.
But
I'm 50-year-old. I don't study all what I have to study, and I continue to practice. Because when I teach, that's what I explain to somebody. When I teach, I have to learn the piece what I will teach to my students. I have to know it. I have to play it. And I tell you, I teach several instruments, so I have to practice several instruments for learn the pieces what I will teach my students. Because I cannot tell my students, I have to show them how to do it. So it's difficult, but it's joyful, and it's in the same way you develop yourself too. With this stuff, you still practice and not stop.
I could imagine the patience you had to develop with dealing with internet connections and.
You see the white hair, see?
And even so, because our internet stream, it's not made for transmission of music. That's a whole other other area. But it's, I mean, it's lovely to hear that you have been working behind the scenes. At the end of the day, this is a profession, and there has to be some sort of business aspect to it as well. The work behind the scenes for the Jazz Festival. Tell us a bit about what you have seen with the artists.
I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
The first show, what we do in July, in June, we have 21 entries. Why I say what? But then what keep me more fresh and happy is because they are youth, 16 years old, 21, less than 25 years. And this is amazing, because when you see something like that in this genre that no is so popular, it's important, but no is so popular. And you see so many people try to do something, you get very motivated to continue to do what you know to do. So, and now in this one, we have 16 participants. Some of them, all of them, John. So two of them just have more than 25 years, but they still are youth. So it's amazing. That means I say the future is there.
Yeah.
The professionalism and the skill players in Belize start develop more. And I see some of them that are classical musicians. They start to incursion in the jazz style and combine fusion element of different music to develop the skill. And that is important for me. As an educator, a musician, this is the way. I live here for 20 years, and that is what I want to see in Belize.
Yeah.
Right. It's a slowly, but it comes.
Slow but sure progress.
Yeah, I think. So it's only the matter of fact we have to continue to push, because we have the talent. Anytime say people have Belizean have talent, but what you do with them? You have to work. That's why you have to work and no tag. Just do your thing. Reward is difficult in Belize. For somebody to reward you and tell you you're good, it's difficult.
All right.
Too much egos. So I don't care about that.
We know that.
I know who I am, and I know why I come here and what I do. Yeah. I want to help, and I will continue to do it. No matter reward or not. I don't need nothing. I just need the people. I need the people commitment for doing. That's it.
All right. So let's jump on now to Mr. Ellsworth Castillo. Now, this is definitely going to be a big festival. Mr. Cass, tell us about your role in it and how are you pushing forward?
Well, good morning again, and thanks for allowing me on this forum. My role is actually more than one roles, but I guess in the introduction, Marlene talked about Excalibur Sound and Equipment, and that is my company. It's a sound reinforcement company that I've invested some time and some financing to ensure that we have excellent sound, because what I've been seeing is that, yes, we, as Carlos had mentioned, is that we do have a lot of talent. We have the production, and everybody wants to produce some sort of activity and event. Yeah. But my observation is that we don't have the best equipment and resources. So this is something that I've been doing over a period of time, and this pandemic has actually allowed me to go even more in depth to ensure that we have the optimal sound that we can.
Yeah. All right. Oh, well, then that answers a part of my question with the live streaming of music, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, well, Ellsworth is also a member of Omalewa, I must say that, and he's also a member of the Belize International Jazz Festival. So his role here this morning is threefold. He's being modest. He's being very modest.
I suspect that. But let's talk about what people can expect. So when you tune in, we were joking, it's Valentine's weekend. So we're gonna cook some food, and now you can turn on the television and you have not just entertainment, but you'll have great quality music. What can we expect?
Well, Marlene, we have apart from the competition, we have other entertainment. We have Omalewa playing, we have Chanel Parks, Cindy Burgos on the violin, and then we have our 3 international judges who